51. I think I counted that right. I had to do it in my head so I wouldn't mess up. 51. So I have not accepted, like, 25 quests. That's actually more than I thought. I was hoping I'd be near 60. Let's do... I want to go up here and see what this is. Also, I still need to find the Leviathan bones up here at the top right of the map, and they might be here. So we're going to go here and see what's happening there. Get the second last memory. We'll do that as well, don't worry. How much time? I still got over an hour. We got plenty of time. So I want to go here. No, I mean for RPGs. Deathflame, I don't care. Like, I would love to have Xenoblade on the PS4. I don't care if it means that Nintendo has less exclusive RPGs. PS4 is the best console. Ideally, every game is just on the PS4, and I don't have to buy a Nintendo Switch. I can just play everything on the PS4. I know that's not going to happen, but if Xenoblade could plausibly get onto PS4, that would be amazing. I would love it. Do I need to go? Yeah, this way. You can see the Leviathan bones on the map? You can? I thought that didn't happen until you found the Leviathan bones. It's not these, because I tried to look at that before and it wasn't it. Oh, there it is right there. Yep. That is definitely it. Alright, cool. Stamp that. So I do need to go there. We'll go there right after this so we can finally finish that side quest up. I'd love if you could get Horizon Zero Dawn on Xbox. Yeah, but PS4 is superior, so. Kill the enemies under the Leviathan bones. Or even the Last Guardian. Is the Last Guardian a PS4 exclusive? I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm telling you, man, Sony is where it's at. Then I would have to ditch the Switch for a PS4 Pro? Dude, totally. I mean, I obviously have a Switch and a PS4 because I'm able to have them both. If you can't have both of them, I still think PS4 is better overall in terms of it being a console and the games that are available to it. But Switch does have, like, if you're into Nintendo stuff like Pokemon games and Fire Emblem and Zelda, clearly, and Mario are your jam, I can understand picking the Switch over the PS4. But in terms of just gaming quality overall, I think the PS4 has it beat. Not only in terms of the games that it has overall, but also in terms of oh hey, it's a Hinox. May as well kill it. But also in terms of I have no weapon equipped. In terms of the console's capabilities, PS4 has a lot better is a lot better of a system overall. Oh, so like the Goron shield thing just stays on you at all times. Okay. Is this thing actually taking damage? Because I don't see its health bar yet. Yeah, it took a lot of damage. Time to die. See you later. Haven't spammed Urbosa's Fury in a little while, so there we go. Yeah, but the Xbox One X is the stupidest name ever. The Xbox One X is, like, it's got the whole 4K thing going on that they're saying is great and all, but I mean, like, it's such a narrow margin of difference. The difference between the Switch and the PS4 is, like, noticeable in the fact that a lot of Switch stuff, like, the particle effects in this game can really make the Switch lag. When you're in the Korok Forest, there would be lag at times when I was playing, not for my recording or my stream, although that would also happen, but the game itself. The Switch would lag. That's a very noticeable thing. Something like that doesn't happen with the PS4, or the PS4 Pro for that matter. The difference between games in the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X is so minimal that only the greatest of graphics people are going to notice any difference at all, and even then it will be hard for them to notice. So I wouldn't really call the Xbox One X a better system off of that alone, because it has other things that drags it down, like its UI is bad compared to, or is UI the right word? I don't know if UI is the right word to use there. Its setup is worse, in my opinion. But, oh yeah, I was going to drop something for the Royal Broadsword. Get rid of... Actually, I think I'm good with what I got, yeah. Like, the graphical difference that the, whatchamacallit has over the PS4 is so minimal it doesn't matter. But the graphical difference and, like, the processing power difference between a PS4 and an Xbox against a Nintendo Switch is pretty big. UI is correct. Okay, good. I always worry when I say words, I'm like, wait a minute, am I remembering the correct use of that word? Because I'm always afraid that I'm going to say the wrong thing by mistake. Is this the healing water? If I get more in right here, is it? Yeah, there we go. Nintendo was my childhood. I also love the games and the portability. I don't dislike Nintendo, by any means of the imagination. Like, after PlayStation, Nintendo is my next choice. I would rather have a Nintendo Switch than an Xbox. Most definitely. And I like my Switch. I don't think the Switch is bad. I enjoy it. I'm glad to have it. I just think overall the PlayStation is better. And I also have a lot of my childhood came from Nintendo and the PlayStation. Like, PlayStation 2 was my first console. Big part of, my childhood gaming. And it's a big part of the games I play now. You're, like, in my way. Pump it up, brother. I love me some muscle. That's right. This right here is our hardcore training ground, String Bean. This is where we come to get ripped and shredded. It's where Goron boys become Goron men. Please move. I am moving a muscle, brother, not a single well-defined muscle. This is a special platform, sacred even. Only real Goron men, as decided by us 3 Goron blood brothers, are allowed. Besides, my littlest bro is in the middle of training right now. A brother does not interrupt a brother's training, brother. But he shouldn't be able to get in there. But I gotta say, you do seem like a real man of action, almost like you have a Goron air about you. I like it. So what are you waiting for, brother? Get training. That's it. If you can clear our hardcore training program, I'll move out of your way. Let's do it. This minigame you're about to play is the easiest to get the shrine. Anthem would sell me the Xbox One X, but just for one game doesn't sell me. I haven't seen Anthem yet, but I highly doubt there's any exclusive game Xbox could have that would be more convincing than Halo, and Halo hasn't convinced me. So. No, my PS4 power cable came out and I didn't save the game. Ah, that sucks, man. Hey, Armed War, welcome back. There's an ad I had to watch before this, and it was just 2 people dabbing. I'm sorry you had to watch that. That's really weird. Good answer, brother. We're going to shred you to pieces, little man. Prepare your tiny self. Let me explain how this hardcore training works. The rules are dead simple. Simple as a deadlift. Starting from the bottom, you got to climb back up here within the time limit. But don't fool yourself into thinking it's only a climbing challenge. Little man, you've got to pick up rupees as you go. Get up the cliff within the time limit and grab a passable number of rupees. Do that and you pass the test. If you run out of time or decide to give up halfway through your climb, you'll have to return all the rupees you picked up. That's life. We're going to help you push past your limits, your physical, mental, and emotional. Enough messing around. It's time for the hardest of hardcore feats, Gut Check Challenge. Alright, let's do this. I was hoping this was a normal side quest and not a shrine quest, but oh well. Almost forgot a tiny detail, tiny man. No train, no gain, and no pay, no stay. It's 20 rupees. Of course. Let's do it. 100 rupees in the climb. Hardcore Goron man should be able to handle it no problem. Even if you reach the goal before time runs out, if you don't grab enough rupees, you fail. Don't fail. Got it good, then it's finally time for Gut Check Challenge. Alright, let's do this. I just want Nintendo to make a powerhouse. The Switch is a powerhouse portable. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's always had portables down pat. I don't use my Switch, like, I didn't really want another portable from Nintendo, though, is the thing, is because, whatchamacallit worked fine for me, the 3DS, even though it definitely had its issues as well. But, what was I gonna say? I don't use the Switch for portable reasons at all. I mean, I also don't, like, go places a whole lot to need a portable Switch on me. But, like, I don't know. The fact that it's portable kind of takes away from its power a bit. So it's like, it's this weird hybrid of not a portable, not a console, per se. It's like this weird mix of both. And it's a cool idea, but, like, it suffers for it. I haven't used the portable enough to know how much the portable version suffers for it. But I obviously know the console version suffers for it because it's, not up to snuff compared to its 2 biggest competitors in the Xbox and the PS4, which are much superior consoles overall. Like, the main thing that Nintendo Switch has is the fact that it's portable, which, you know, depends on... Am I at the top already? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize I was already at the top. I need more money. This will almost be enough right here. Gimme. I didn't mean to fall that much. Oh, well. Just need... Ah, right there. Another red one. Easy. We good? May as well grab a little extra cash because I can. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to bash the Switch by any means. I don't want people to take it as that way. I like the Switch. The Switch is good. It's definitely better than the Wii U. The Wii U was a bit of a mistake, especially after the success of the Wii. But the Switch is good. I just don't think it's the best console ever. Definitely, like, one of the biggest things about the Switch that carries it is the fact that it's a Nintendo console, and therefore it has all of Nintendo's exclusives, like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey coming out, Xenoblade coming out, Fire Emblem games, Pokemon games in the future. Like, that's one of the biggest things that carries the Nintendo Switch. I took my Switch to Florida. I live in Missouri. I have the deluxe carry case, so I brought my Pro Controller and dock as well. That's cool and all, but it, like, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about the home console and the portable console being the same thing. I kind of liked them as separate things, per se. But I know that's not good for people who, like, can't afford to buy as much as I do. But, I just saw where RayB1898 has followed. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Deluxe carry case makes bringing the Switch easier and safer for me. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, the portable thing just isn't for me. I can see how it's useful, but I want the Switch more as a home console, and it suffers greatly from the fact that it is portable in that respect because it makes it a lot less powerful of a console. Because, you know, they had to make it smaller and make it less powerful so that they could afford for it to be portable in the way it is. Which is what they were going for. It's just not what I, as a gamer, want specifically. I would have rather there have been, like, another version of the DS for portable stuff, and then a much stronger Switch so that it would be able to play games like this even better than it currently does. But, you know, that's just what I want out of it. I definitely think the Switch would suffer more if it wasn't a Nintendo console. If Sony or Xbox had tried to do it, they wouldn't have, because you would still be able to get, like, a lot of the other games and stuff. The biggest thing about the Switch is that Nintendo games that's the only way to play Nintendo games, because no Nintendo games go on to PS4 or Xbox. And so that's always, like, the biggest edge that Nintendo has, is Mario, Zelda, all of these games that people had as children that they will always pay to be able to play newer versions of them. They have to get a Switch for it. But, you know. Switch Pro, a beefy dock to enhance processing power. That would be cool. I would love that. The battery lasts, I believe, 3 hours for Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I don't know how good the battery life of it is, because I don't use literally, my Switch has been sitting in the dock almost ever since I got it. I never take the Switch out of the dock, because I just never have a reason to, or I just never want to. Anytime I think, like, I can take the Switch with me as I go do this to use it, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not really going to want to play Breath of the Wild on the go, or Mario Kart or anything like that. But anyways, yeah, we've discussed the Switch long enough. Let's get back to actually playing the game. It's a good console. I definitely don't think it's the best console. I would definitely take PlayStation over it, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the PlayStation would make my year. Anyways, nice going, brother. Now let's see how many rupees you scored. Looks like you got 123. Unbelievable. You passed our training with the gift of a true Goron, my brother. In fact, you've earned the right to call yourself the 4th Goron Blood Brother. As promised, you are now allowed to stand on the sacred platform of Goron manliness. A real honor, I know. You're officially one of us now, our true Goron brother. Welcome to the family. And good news, 4th brother, that means you can do the gut check challenge all you want. As a Goron Blood Brother, you're ready for the hard stuff. Just let me know when you're pumped enough to try it. Alright, cool. I really don't care. Just let me get in this shrine. Imagine the Wii U doing amazing and surpassing the Wii and the gamepad being like the Switch. Do you think Nintendo would make a powerhouse now? If they had just skipped the Wii U and made the Switch back when they made the Wii U, I think is what you're getting at. I think they'd be closer to making a powerhouse. That's always been Nintendo's biggest issue. Like, even when they've done well with the Wii and the Switch, the biggest issue consistently with Wii things that I've seen is that it's always weaker than its competitors in terms of processing and whatnot. So, I hope they fix that issue eventually and stop sort of being on the back foot in regards to it. Because that just means that the games are even better. But I think that's next on their list, because, like, the Switch is getting a lot of praise, but of course, one of the biggest problems with it is that it's just not as strong as PlayStation and stuff. I've seen a lot of games, a lot of reviews, people saying, like, games are coming out and they're showing stuff for Nintendo Switch. I can't remember. Usually my Galaxy tab shows me articles that it thinks would interest me, and I just glance through them, usually get stuff about the anime that I watch and PlayStation and Switch products and whatnot. And when it goes through, I've seen a lot of stuff saying, like, yeah, they've been showing so-and-so game for the Switch, but it looks like it's only running at 30 FPS, or the graphics aren't that great, and stuff like that. That always seems to be Nintendo's biggest issue. And I hope they fix it eventually, and they get to the point where it's like, that's no longer the main dissent when it comes to Nintendo consoles, is like, yeah, it's got all these great games, but, like, it's just not as strong as its competitors. I only want for Nintendo, I don't want Nintendo to, like, be bad. I want it to get better. I'm not trying to crap on it. Like, I bought a Switch. I'm enjoying this game. I'm going to continue playing the Switch and buying other games for it. I'm going to get Odyssey, probably do a playthrough of it. I'm going to get, obviously going to get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and do a playthrough of that as well. But, I mean, there are definitely ways for them to improve it that I wish they would do. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I have this awesome Goron shield. How you like that? Oh, you're breathing fire. I didn't realize you were one of the fire ones. Let me get this frost spear. Goodbye. I do like the tri-boomerangs, but oh well. Whatever. I remember when PS4 was new. I pray Nintendo will be up to par in 2022 to 2023. I feel like Nintendo is getting there, slowly but surely, so it's definitely plausible that one day they'll, be like, they won't be as much on the back foot. They're definitely ahead in innovation, I think, but, again, them being ahead in innovation makes them suffer in just flat-out power, in terms of how well their console runs and whatnot. But, you know, they all have their strengths and weaknesses. PS4 is the stronger of the consoles, and, also has some really nice exclusives and stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn. And then, I did not think that would hit me. But lo and behold, it did. And then, what was the other one I was going to say? Nintendo has its innovation in all of its Nintendo exclusives because, you know, Nintendo games are only ever on Nintendo consoles. I didn't know that these things could run into you and hurt you like that. And then Xbox is the worst of the three, so it really doesn't have any advantage. It has Halo. That's literally the only thing I can... And apparently Anthem, which I haven't seen anything about. That's literally the only thing I can ever say about Xbox that it could potentially have over anything else, is that it has Halo. And Halo, much like how Nintendo games are, Halo was a big part of a lot of people's childhoods. And so they love Halo. I think this goes right here. No, don't. What are you doing? Get in there. There we go. You do have to meet the Goron Blood Brothers for another shrine quest elsewhere, so unfortunately you have to deal with them again. Ah, that sucks. I got 7 games, 5 of the big ones so far. The Switch has 5 big games out right now. I thought all the Switch had that was big was Breath of the Wild, Splatoon, and I guess Mario Kart 8. Oh, ARMS. All I heard about ARMS, I haven't played it myself, but all I've heard about ARMS is that it's a really cool, innovative fighting game that you get bored of after about, like, a week of playing it. And now I barely hear anyone talk about it. I think it went the same route that Pokken did. It was really interesting, and it got people hyped, and they enjoyed it for a little while, but now it's mostly just the competitive community left in it, and that's all they have, really. All of the other people who tried to play it are just like, yeah, I got bored after it after a while, which happens with a lot of fighting games, to be fair. In my experience. Anthem isn't an exclusive, it's coming out on the PlayStation as well. Okay, cool. I haven't read anything about Anthem, so I had no idea. Gears of War isn't that great? I still love playing ARMS, it's fun to beat the crap out of people. It's for some people. I think it's one of those games that, like, everyone can be interested in for a minute, or for a while, and then for some people it sticks, and then for other people it doesn't. Anthem is made by BioWare and published by EA. It shouldn't be an exclusive. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would be exclusive then, unless Xbox did something fancy for it. You guys said you wanted me to kill some enemies under this? Also, there should be a shrine underneath it, too. Elden Great Skeleton. Is there like a, There's something in this? There's a rock. It's probably a Korok. Yep, sure enough. Smash never gets boring. I'm still enjoying it. Smash is... You either get really competitive into it and continue to enjoy it, or you have friends that you can play it super casually with and continue to enjoy it. Is there not a shrine under this one? That's really weird that all but this one would have a shrine underneath it. Oh, he sees me. Stop noticing me. Yep, well. Oh, I don't have a Brosis Fury. This is actually really bad. Thank you for that. Alright, this is bad. I'm also out of the defense thing. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, you fool. A lot more enemies here than I realized at first.